Why did Kate Winslet hold her breath for over 7 minutes? Will you be able to watch Avatar 2 in 3D without the glasses? And how will the underwater world of Avatar be the complete opposite of Aquaman? Hi, I'm Dylan. Let's dive right in. Literally. Underwater motion capture. Remember how you and your friends would dive to the bottom of a pool and try to do handstands underwater? Well, Avatar 2's actors need to do something similar but on a much grander scale. Because James Cameron is insisting on some realism along with revolutionary CGI, the actors still had to dive to the bottom of a 900,000-gallon tank and be motion captured for the film. Yes, you heard that right, underwater motion capture. And it is revolutionary stuff. This behind-the-scenes still of Kate Winslet in action is mind-blowing as it looks like she's getting ready to glide around underwater. Naturally, this will receive the CG treatment in post-production, but it's incredible just how much Jim is asking of his actors and crew here. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Kate revealed just how much preparation she had to do. She said the following: "I had to learn how to free dive to play that role in Avatar, and that was just incredible. My longest breath hold was 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Like crazy, crazy stuff." Sheesh, how's she even still alive? While it's early days and Jim isn't showing off too much of what he's doing, it's likely that the motion capture paired with CG will add a different element to future Avatar films. Instead of looking like characters from a computer game, they'll definitely look more real and natural in the elements. Heck, there's even a behind-the-scenes snap of an actor doing motion capture on a motorized underwater vehicle. However, there is one movie that Jim insists it will definitely not look like, and we'll reveal more about that later on. Controlling the light. Filming underwater is literally impossible for the average filmmaker, especially because of the unpredictability of the light and the constant flow of the water, which you just can't control, and creates a mirror effect that's tough to remove. Well, for James Cameron, nothing is impossible, and he laughs in the face of current technological limitations. As a seasoned deep-sea diver and ocean expert, he's figured out a way to control the lights for his underwater scenes. Honestly, is there anything he can't do? At the same time, he still needs to ensure the actor's safety is always top of mind, so he got innovative with his crew. Thanks to Avatar's Twitter account, we now know his clever little secret. There's a layer of white on the water surface that features a host of floating balls that prevent light from interfering with filming underwater. This means the actual lighting can be controlled in the CG and post-production process, giving the director more control of what's seen on screen. More importantly, the fact that the floating balls are used allows the actors to resurface without any difficulty, which may have been a challenge with any other material. That being said, the actors still had to learn how to swim and control their breathing, which saw them undertaking some rigorous training. Hopefully, the water's temperature was regulated though, because there's simply nothing worse than diving into a cold swimming pool and feeling your body scream from the inside, right? Facial performances. Ask any professional actor about their craft and they'll say it's all in the face. If you struggle to convey the emotions through the use of your facial expressions, your performance will likely suck. Considering the nature of Avatar, facial performances are everything since they'll either make or break the characters. In the first Avatar film, a single standard definition camera was used to record the facial performances, but that's all changed now, thanks to films like Alita: Battle Angel, which James Cameron was a part of too. Producer John Landau explained to IndieWire just how far Avatar 2 has come and how digital effects company Weta Digital will shape the movie. Now we're using 2 HD cameras to record that performance. And with 2 CG puppets, one for the actor and one for the character, Weta is taking that to the next level. Then we can retarget it and adapt it. When you think about the revolutionary facial performances as seen in recent films like Planet of the Apes and Avengers, it'll be interesting to see how Avatar 2 breaks new ground here. Films are already at such a high level as it is, so this sounds like we're on the cusp of a new era of excellence. Seriously, Jim, how about releasing some footage already? We're dying here! Revolutionary 3D technology? Make no mistake about it, James Cameron is a huge technophile. In fact, you could argue that it was the first Avatar film that put 3D movies on the map. Suddenly, it was a major draw to watch big blockbusters in all their 3D glory. That being said, 3D movies are always a little darker and you have to wear the glasses to get the full experience in the movie theater. Well, Jim has big plans for Avatar 2 and all the other sequels. While accepting honorary membership into the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers, he said, "I'm going to push. Not only for better tools, workflow, high dynamic range, and high frame rates, the things we're working toward. I'm still very bullish on 3D, but we need brighter projection, and ultimately I think it can happen with no glasses. Whoa! Stop the bus! Did Jim just say he's going to create a 3D movie without the need for the glasses? Well, that's what he intended to do. Unfortunately, the technology doesn't seem to quite be there yet. In a later interview, he explained how it's still some time away from happening, but if someone cracks the code on how to do it, he'll definitely consider it. Considering all the delays for Avatar 2, don't bet against him figuring out a way to use 3D without the need for those annoying glasses. Here's holding thumbs. The theme park inspiration. If you've been lucky enough to visit Pandora, the World of Avatar theme park, you'll be well aware of how large the Avatar universe actually is. One of the most popular attractions at the park is the 3D simulator Avatar Flight of Passage, which allows you to fly across the landscape of Pandora. Well, the good news is, if you've experienced Flight of Passage, you already know the spoilers for Avatar 2, specifically the creatures on display. Speaking to Inside the Magic, producer John Landau said, "We don't need to go to another world if we want water, we're going to go to the oceans of Pandora, just like you see in Flight of Passage. Also, some of those creatures that you see on Flight of Passage, don't be surprised if they show up in the films." John also revealed how he took some of the cast members on the ride for the first time, and they became so emotional when they realized they were a part of it. Naturally, we do expect the CG on the creatures to be updated for the movie, since the ride was open in 2017. Still, you gotta wonder what will and won't make the final movie. Instant renders. The Avatar team isn't just making movies, it's redefining the film industry and the technology to go with it. While filming the first Avatar film, James Cameron and his crew created an end-to-end technology system to render scenes for the filmmakers to work in an environment to see how the production was coming to life more quickly than before. Well, they took the virtual production element to the next stage of evolution here. It fully integrates with the live-action element and lets the filmmakers see their vision come to life in real time. Like, right there, in front of them. Visual effects artist and supervisor Joe Lettery told Nerdist just how powerful this technology actually is. He said, "The whole point is to allow the camera operators to see the non-real elements, the digital elements while they're shooting, so they're including that as part of their framing. The other actors are working with it as part of their performance, even though we're shooting on a set, not a mocap stage. Basically, this means that everyone involved can get an instant feel if something is working or not. Gone are the days of we'll fix it in post, because the crew can actually see if something is good enough or if it needs to be reshot. Not only does this save a whole lot of time and money for reshoots, but it also allows the filmmakers to experience the movie magic as it happens. It's totally out of this world." It's no Aquaman. When Aquaman was released, most fans pointed at the screen and said this is literally what James Cameron has been trying to do for years with Avatar 2. I mean, it's a film that takes place mostly underwater and features some incredible special effects, mesmerizing creatures, and jaw-dropping CGI at every turn. It's also pretty funny and meta since Jim directed a fictionalized version of Aquaman on the Entourage TV show. That being said, don't expect Avatar 2 to look anything like Aquaman. In fact, Jim was fairly critical of the DC movie for lacking realism of the underwater experience. He told Yahoo, "I've spent thousands of hours underwater. I'm very literal about my underwater. It needs to look like it's real. And while I can enjoy that film, I don't resonate with it because it doesn't look real." Of course, Aquaman produced its underwater scenes on a soundstage, then added the water effects in post-production, while Avatar 2 was actually doing motion capture underwater. It'll be interesting to see how Jim actually manages to combine the realism of underwater with the fantastical elements of Pandora. I mean, if he's criticizing Aquaman, that must mean he's confident that his movie will be better, right? Everyone knows that James Cameron is a visionary filmmaker who pushes the boundaries of what's possible. By the sounds of it, Avatar 2 and its sequels look like they might be his most ambitious projects yet. Judging by his previous track record, though, we wouldn't bet against him delivering something that changes the film industry forever. But now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Avatar 2 CGI will be next level? And will it be a better movie than Aquaman? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for some more awesome videos.